They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Wildcats have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Rice's offense comes onto the field first today. They were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this, you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Guys, let's chat just a little about Rice. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Got his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years. To keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the rhythm.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments. It is so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the ball comes to rest right there.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. And some room to work. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. And the Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like...
Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Owls! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Man, he's got 45 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. So first down here as they go back to work. Might as well give it to him again. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for him.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Quick strike complete. Good, solid tackle. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Michigan. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This has it with really good field position. The give to the tailback. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. He's now up to 75 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern.
And that's exactly what you want in your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Rides to back and leaves it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. There he goes. Touchdown, Rice. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Momentum is such a real thing in college football, and scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The short hands, it's Bridges. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Bridges. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's no good. He missed it. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen it.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. They'll ride the hot hand. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Give him 109 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. The Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. The play action fake. Buys a little extra time. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. Touchdown, Wildcats! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Owls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now they'll try the right side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop you.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Northwestern!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the returner will be dragged down. twice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job.
Turning it on! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes into 39. And the Owls in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Looking downfield, it's Peterson. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. Off to the races to the right. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Wildcats. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game one, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. All alone as he catches it. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking for a man. It's Peterson. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to pass it. Gets rid of it. They reached into the bag of tricks on 3rd down, and it did not work. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Running behind that left side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Illegal blocking offense.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. He leaves it with the back. Finds some fresh air. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the ground, he's got it again. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.